Hi, nice
Nicole.
to meet you.
Pleasure.
We had a contractor come in. The mudroom was ripped apart. That contractor ended up walking away.
Oh, boy. You're open everywhere.
Yeah.
And you have 2 kids. This is so unsafe. They had drawings for 4 feet.
It's a nice big footing, but it's not 4 feet deep. I don't see a lot of foundation. Right now, you're on blocks. We gotta go, Cher. Start the engine! Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
So good to meet you. We planned to do an addition to the home.
That's when the nightmare really started.
A year. What is done here? So if I pull the tape, I can see the vapor barrier is not behind the stud. This has been manipulated, completely manipulated.
Oh, wow. This sounds serious.
Those wasps are looking a little angry. Look at this. No dimple board on the block.
That's a problem.
We got a lot of problems.
I'm Mike Holmes, and I've been making it right for homeowners for 20 years. I'm teaming up with my son, Michael, who can build anything, and my daughter, Sherry, who's highly skilled and has an eye for design. Together, we're going to rescue families who have been scammed by bad contractors and crappy workmanship. This is Holmes Family Rescue.
Well, why don't I just cut this, see if there's any membrane behind that dimple board?
Nothing.
No,
That's not even close to minimum code.
absolutely not.
Foundation's a problem.
Drainage could be a problem.
Unfortunately, there's dimple board, but there is nothing behind the dimple board. So moisture gets through there, it's gonna wick into the block and wick across the entire foundation. Eventually, it would freeze, then it would expand, thaw, and crack the foundation.
Not to mention, it would get inside the crawl space, which would then bleed into the basement. Point blank, they'd flood.
Imagine if we didn't come here. They didn't waterproof, they didn't seal any of this. Not only was water gonna get into the house, but now it's gonna affect their entire foundation of the addition.
Oh, man.
Anthony, you never have good news
Like the
for
big
us.
stuff. I think the best thing to do here in order to move forward is to do a proper excavation here.
Okay, so now we excavate the entire foundation of the addition. We have to waterproof it, inspect the weepers, inspect the footing.
All right, we're digging.
Okay.
Thank you.
But before we dig, there's still plenty more to demo. The plan for Tom and Estrella's addition is to prioritize having a functional family space that takes advantage of the scenic views in the spacious backyard. Going inside, we'll create drop zones for this active and busy family, so all of their sports gear, coats, boots, and other accessories can be neatly tucked away in cabinets lining the hallway. Next up, a modern laundry room with more storage options and counter space for folding and organizing clothing. Moving along the hallway, the real showpiece comes into view with the expansive and stunning U-shaped kitchen. Complete with large island, state-of-the-art appliances, endless cupboard space, and even a smoothie station for healthy snacks. Rounding out this space, meals can be served in the gorgeous sunroom, with space for a dining room table as well as extra seating to enjoy the natural beauty of the backyard through the beautiful new bay windows.
So this is the room directly over top of the kitchen, and what I believe this used to be was a nanny suite.
Oh, it's small.
The nanny would take care of the kids. She's got her own bathroom and her own entrance to the kitchen. Here's the idea. They want to pull that staircase out. Pull this closet, move the closet back to the staircase area.
So we can make this bedroom bigger.
Yes. They want a
Yeah.
bigger bedroom upstairs, and they want a bigger kitchen. Our electrician, Frank, has arrived and is testing lines in the kitchen. So we checked the permit was pulled on this, yes?
Yeah, good news is there was a permit, and I'm gonna assume that it's the addition.
We know that it has not been officially passed because they're not done yet. What I need is these wires out of our way so we can fix the structure, anything hanging down.
They've walked away from this, and I don't know if the electrician knew, but clearly you've got live lines. So the dangers here is that you can end up getting electrical shock. Someone's gonna get hurt. If not, it could be even worse where they can be electrocuted to death. So the contractor should have been calling in an electrician, disconnecting these lines.
The problem is that they had too many different contractors here. Kids are there. When you demo the place, you make sure the electrical's safe for you and for the family if they're gonna be walking through the home. They did not do that.
Once the live wires have been removed, we're ready to take up the flooring in the kitchen.
We got old kitchen flooring, 2 layers of sheathing. Taking up floor sheathing when it's done in layers is always fun. We've cut a bunch of wedges. We're gonna try and hammer these wedges underneath the furring to just prop it up and pop those staples, pop the nails to try and make our lives a little bit easier. How many layers of flooring can you do in one area?
It's a few.
Let's say at least 3. When you have staples, nails, screws in there, some glue.
With that tiring job complete, Sherry and I take 5.
There is a really fun-looking tire swing in the backyard.
I've never met a tire swing that I haven't liked.
Oh, this is supposed to be a small push, Michael. Michael. This is actually really fun. This is borderline dangerous. Oh my God, don't hit me off the tree.
I won't. When we were kids, if this were me in the tire swing and you were pushing me,
I would have pushed him into the tree.
yeah, that's about right.
It's really hard.
That was my whole motivation to get bigger, was so you couldn't do that anymore.
So, this is the current 100 amp service. We've got an overhead feed, metal pipe, goes under the ground. It would go straight ahead. Where you see that switch there, directly below is where the electrical panel is downstairs. The trouble I have is that this stuff is metal. You're gonna have water pooling here. It's a matter of time, it's just gonna simply rust away, and then you're gonna end up having a conduit that's gonna collect water and bring it right into the home.
So the 100 amp comes in at the top mast, it comes down to here to the
Meter base. We'll redo this.
We use plastic now. We don't use the steel pipe. Over time, the steel pipe tends to, especially under the ground, rust, rot, and that becomes a water line that leads right into the house. You can do the panel here?
Yes, so I'm gonna abandon this pipe, the new panel. I'm gonna relocate right there where you said.
We're here. We're gonna take it down, we're gonna upgrade the power, bring them up to 200 amps, and do it properly.
Directly below it, we'll be able to put an EV charger. And if these folks ever decide to buy an electric vehicle, they'll have a charging point right here and there.
Everyone's buying electric cars today. We're there. Let's do it.
The last part of the demo will be to remove the second set of stairs that go to the nanny suite. Taking these stairs down will open up the space and give us much more room for this new kitchen. Time to bring in the pros with the proper equipment to dig out a trench.
Now that we've opened everything up, it's a good time to bring in homeowners, Tom and Estrella. I'd like to see more contractors bring the homeowners in and explain things. Well, hello.
Oh my goodness.
Estrella, come on up here. I want to show Tom and Estrella how far we had to go and what we have to do to solve these problems. We did a little landscaping.
Wow.
What do you see?
I don't see one step backwards. It's a little more than that.
Well, hello. We did a little landscaping.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe you didn't flood already in all the rain we've had.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it. What do you see?
Oh, you see this trench around the building and you think, my gosh, we're back to the beginning. This is how it all started, was with a big trench.
The foundation, they only put a dimple product on top of it. We always recommend to parge over the cinder block, then waterproof it, then use the dimple product, which is a foundation protection.
I don't really know what to say because there's a lot of people who were involved along the way and yet none of them caught the errors as they were made. The excavation had to happen because there wasn't adequate waterproofing. I actually watched them do this and I had questions for them along the way, but you try not to be up in people's grill. You trust that people do their jobs well.
My guys are so fast that they've already parged that side. We're gonna continue to dig right to the edge of the garage on this side, waterproof that wall. Because when we're done, it's never gonna leak.
What a relief. We would have had nothing but misery after all this.
I'm gonna repair your grass. I'm gonna do all this landscaping to control the water that comes off of the addition.
I'm really relieved you're here.
Thank you, but let me show you the inside. We're not done yet.
Oh.
So,
Oh, wow. Wow, it's all gone.
It looks different.
yeah, let me tell you why. The walls were in the right place, but the walls were all not level and totally unsquared.
That feels like construction 101.
I don't get it. Don't get it. This was going to be nothing but a big pain in the future. So what do? I take the walls down.
Wow.
We're gonna put up new walls. If you notice, we pulled out all the insulation in the walls. We are gonna spray foam all the walls. Plus, we're gonna make changes here of looks, ceilings. Oh, did you notice?
Wow.
The stairs are gone.
The stairs are gone.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Oh, wow. We hated that staircase. The last company had talked about having to keep it. So that was a great surprise to see the staircase gone.
This looks terrific.
Wow, that looks amazing.
We don't mess around, as you can tell by your dining room.
Oh my gosh, the dining room.
gosh.
Wow.
Oh, your dining room's got it.
Wow.
Looks like you're getting a new dining room.
Apparently.
Do you trust me on this one?
Absolutely.
This is the best this has looked.
There was a lot of electrical issues over here. This was left by the contractor who gutted the kitchen, was very live.
Oh my,
Wow.
no.
Yes, live wires hanging.
Whoa, no.
Oh, yes. This should have caused a fire. I'm
Oh
telling
my
you right now.
gosh. I'm just horrified because I have children and I have a dog. I could have been electrocuted when I was cleaning up that debris, and our kids were here.
If ever you have to clean up after your contractor, you
Yeah.
have the wrong contractor. And when I leave, your kitchen will be absolutely stunningly beautiful.
We're feeling incredibly hopeful at this point.
The peace of mind at knowing that the stuff that's behind the walls is safe, that there are no longer going to be live wires behind my wall, that's priceless.
While waterproofing continues at Tom and Estrella's home, I head over to the hobby farm to meet with our designer, Bilha. Homeowners Nicole and Bill wanted their active and curious kids to grow up in the country with donkeys and pigs. So they moved into a farmhouse that was built in 1870 and sits on 3 acres of land. Their original mudroom was full of rot, so they had it torn down to build up a new addition. Unfortunately, things got off on the wrong foot when the contractor put in footings that were 2 feet down instead of the required 4 feet. It then became a dangerous pit. We've removed the footings, put in helical piles and a solid concrete base, and built an addition.
1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3. We're even going to add a large deck off the primary bedroom.
This house was built in the 1870s.
Yes.
So we have to marry the old with the new.
Yes. So even though this is a new structure, it still feels like it's one space. To tie it all together, I decided to go with a wood siding.
Makes sense.
Wood siding is eco-friendly. It ties into the landscape.
It'll tie well with the cedar shake shingles.
Yes.
You've thought of this as like one big portrait. You're tying everything in together.
So what are you thinking for color?
Well, right off the bat, I noticed that you handed this to me like this. Yeah. So I have a feeling that you already have a preference.
Kind of do.
Let me take a guess.
Okay.
This for our siding.
Yes.
And this for our trim.
Yes.
I like that because this is a similar color to the siding, so the trim will tie into the old house.
Yes.
And I love light siding.
Going light is definitely going to make the mudroom pop.
I think that's gonna look really nice.
Yes, thank you for helping me with it.
I'm happy to help. This is what I do, you know? Goodbye carpentry, hello design.
Let's do it.
Now that the walls are up for the addition at the hobby farm, we're concentrating inside. The spacious mudroom/laundry room will feature plenty of built-in storage options to hide all those coats, shoes, and outdoor gear of this busy family. Strong and sturdy finishes will be the order of the day throughout the area. A state-of-the-art washer-dryer unit with plenty of counter space for folding clothes will be an enormous step up from Nicole's current makeshift laundry room in her kitchen. A large island in the center will provide even more storage possibilities, and a lower table and chairs will be a craft zone for the kids. Last up will be a cozy powder room that has a farmhouse aesthetic to round out this delightful and durable addition.
Now that the crew is busy at the hobby farm, I'm over at Tom and Estrella's addition to meet with designer Kim.
Okay, you ready?
I am ready.
And you're happy?
I am happy.
Okay, good. We spoke about the hardwood starting right here. Hardwood here, and then tile in the laundry and all down this hallway to the mudroom. I want to go with a 24 by 48 tile. So Estrella and Tom do not like grout. So I thought with a big format tile, we can avoid the appearance of a lot of grout.
Oh, they don't like grout. Why are we doing tiled floor? Why not hardwood?
So Estrella and Tom do not like grout.
No, they don't like grout. Why are we doing tiled floor? Why not hardwood? What are you doing here?
I'm gonna do engineered hardwood.
Why not keep it through?
Because I just don't think it's gonna be very functional. These guys are very sporty, active, dirt, mud. I don't think that's the best solution for a family that's biking all the time. Can I show you the tile?
Okay. That is a big
Okay,
tile.
so it comes shiny like that. I can do a matte finish. And this is just another one that's very neutral.
But we're going with a non-slip, right?
Yeah, this is non-slip too. We've never done this big of a tile before.
That's a really big tile. I like it, and this one really attracts me.
Yeah.
So I would love to talk about the kitchen and dining room.
Yeah, as you can see, we've expanded this project into the dining room.
What I love is that this is big open space.
Exactly.
I see this being opened up as much as possible. Michael and Sherry seem to be interested as well.
Like, I hear a little discussion happening here, and I feel like Kim probably needs some support in this.
These homeowners definitely want a segregated dining room with privacy. That's what I heard. So if I create doors that collapse upon themselves, that are glass, but opaque, but still let the light in.
And it gives them the privacy that they requested.
Can I show you the glass door? Maybe you'll feel better about it.
No.
So this is the door. The track is at the top. This thing right here is aluminum. We can do this MDF and paint it to the wall color, which is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna keep this trim in black.
There's just one problem. I think the door's gonna have to be at least 5 times bigger.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Gonna say that.
We can crawl through.
I know, that's so cute.
There's like a couple of glass options here.
I like this one because, okay, this just looks big, and you can almost see through it. This one's good because you can't see through it, but there's no real texture to it. This one has got great texture and will give the privacy that they're looking for and allow the light to come through.
So, any preferences?
I like this.
No, I don't like this one. I can still see Sherry. This is hideous.
Going outside, the parging is complete for the waterproofing. Now, the undersized weeping tile is removed. It's inferior. It's not strong enough to carry the weight of stone and dirt. It breaks easily, and it isn't to code. As one of the crew told me, it's do-it-yourself contractor garbage. The new weeping tile is sturdy enough to carry the weight of stone and dirt and is a proper filtering system. A layer of rubberized membrane is then troweled onto the foundation, along with a reinforced mesh to increase the strength. After another layer of rubberized membrane, a drainage membrane is applied that will direct water down to the weeping tile and away from the house. Final step is to add gravel over the weeping tile for better drainage. Now this addition is properly waterproof. With drywall complete at the hobby farm, things are moving quickly. We're adding a heated floor to the mudroom, which will be very welcome during the winter months. This beautiful glass railing is being installed on the deck off Nicole and Bill's primary bedroom. It's a good time to meet with Bilha to check on the progress.
That railing looks great. I'm super excited. I'm really happy that you decided to go with the glass railing so you can take advantage of this beautiful view.
Nicole and Bill can see what their kids are up to, and they get to enjoy the landscape.
It really doubles their living space.
For sure, for sure.
After you?
Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness. I love to see this installed.
Is it everything you thought it was going to be?
Way better, actually. I wanted to bring a modern farmhouse feel to this and make it feel vintage.
It looks really great. I think it's going to be easy to maintain and clean.
Oh, I love it.
The tiles are really big, which is great because it's less grout lines. I hate grout lines, especially in a mudroom. You're going to have kids with muddy boots. The parents are going to come in with muddy boots. There is the dog washing station because the dogs, they get into some stuff. So this is brilliant. I love it.
We're going to get a step or like a ramp for the dogs to be able to walk up. And this is the tile selection that I wanted to go in the dog shower. It's a subway tile in a basket weave. Having that different variation adds a little bit of texture and layering.
Easy to maintain, easy everything.
This quartz is going to be installed on the deck and the surround of the dog shower.
Bougie dogs.
I know.
You're gonna have a nice shower. It's gonna look beautiful.
Thank you.
As the remaining tile gets installed at the hobby farm, it gives my family a moment to pause and celebrate an important milestone in my dad's life.
You have a really big milestone birthday coming up this week.
Yes, I'm turning 20.
20 times...
3.
Yeah. How you feel about that?
Don't like it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
There is no best part of turning 60, to be honest. I was only 22 the other day, and now I'm turning 60.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Actually, that's a pretty cool cake. I'm turning 60. I'm bringing 60 back.
Yeah.
Say birthday.
Birthday!
Perfect.
If I were to give any wisdom about turning 60, it would be relax.
Bye.
Didn't you just get one like this?
Now we all have matching hats.
It's perfect. Everyone's got a hat?
We got a hat.
Looks pretty good.
So cute. I love it. Okay, who wants cake?
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. I mean, you look incredible. For 60, I mean, I hope I look this good when I'm 60.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And say cheese. Cheese.
Cheese.
My dad will have more birthday celebrations, but for now, we need to get back to Tom and Estrella's addition because it's time to remove the windows.
Dominic, what do we think of the installation of these windows?
Installation's horrible. Windows are fine.
So what do you see here?
A mess.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this on a new build.
They have shaved this, which would be a point load, because it's picking up that header over top.
They were just trying to make it fit. They shaved down a point load here just to fit in the window because their window was a little bit too big.
I think what happened here was they looked at the plans and they said, okay, the plans call for these size windows. That's fine. You can order those size windows if you frame the proper size for the windows. And then they've installed them way too tight.
Well, I'll let you be the judge of that.
Okay, that's actually, you want to hear the window struggle as you open it. That's a good sign.
That's just the best part. It bounces.
God.
Oh my goodness.
This window, at some point, this lever's gonna break, this lock's gonna break.
This is gonna break with a matter of time. It's garbage.
They have cut at least a third to a half of that structure out. So they have completely compromised any structure that is supporting that window.
It's a ticking time bomb. It was gonna break.
Hopefully we can remove them in one piece, maybe donate them, because they're gorgeous windows, just installed extremely poorly. To remove a huge window, you have to be very careful. We want to remove all the fasteners, and we know that spray foam is going to act like an adhesive. Use a reciprocating saw, cut the foam, and then hopefully this should come right out.
Be careful, though. We don't want it to fall out.
It's coming out.
The bottom's got to go out more.
One sec.
Hold on. We want to try and tilt this so we can get a guy on each corner.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, come out wider.
We'll just set it right here for now.
Sherry, grab a couple 2x4s right there. Okay, you good, Troy?
Yep.
We're okay over here. We're good.
We're good.
Okay, success.
Eagle has landed. What a waste of a window. The whole job of this point load here is to pick up that header. This was a triple. They've cut it down to like 1.5 pieces total.
They have compromised this post almost right in half. This header over this window, I mean, this one's barely on anything.
The point load has to be solid. You can't cut it out like that.
The window would have to be almost 6 inches smaller to fit.
Not only is this carrying the load over the window, we've got roof load up here. This is bad. This is how you put a family in danger, but this is not how you install a window. So we're gonna have to temporarily pick up this structure up top, reframe this post. Obviously now we're gonna lose window space.
The only choice is this window becomes smaller to have it work properly.
Yeah. This whole addition is a cover-up. Make it look pretty, like you're wrapping a present, but underneath that present, it's all bad. It's just coal.
To re-support the structure of this addition, we need to replace the jack studs that were hacked apart. We're carving out space by removing the outer lower studs and adding 2 2x6 posts on each side of the windows, running from the header to the base plate. This allows the weight of the roof to be transferred right to the foundation, repairing the damaged structure and giving us a clean slate for the new windows.
While spray foam goes on at Tom and Estrella's house, I'm heading back over to the hobby farm.
There is so much activity at the hobby farm today as we're making a lot of different landscaping changes around the addition area.
Our cabinets have arrived, which will provide plenty of storage for Bill and Nicole, something that we're sorely lacking in their old home. And it's a flurry of activity outside as we make big changes to the landscaping.
It's more on the back end. The old patio area that was there was such an eyesore, not to mention very unsafe and water pooled in the entire area. So we're gonna bring in 1,000-pound boulders so that we can clean up that area and have a mud-free entrance. You're touching the front of the first drop a little bit here.
I'm tamping down the earth to prepare for our interlocking stone.
We're going to hydroseed the entire backyard. Hydroseeding is a spray of a specialized grass that you can put everywhere. Soils that have been sprayed with hydroseed, it really helps hold the moisture in. It also limits erosion.
While our landscaper Tim and his team have arrived to bring some life back into this overlooked yard.
I feel like gardening, mulching, planting.
You like it. It's therapeutic, isn't it?
It's therapeutic, yeah.
I don't garden generally.
We mulch our gardens at home because otherwise if we don't, it just gets overrun with weeds.
Mulch stops weeds?
Mulch helps stop weeds, but it's also great because it helps maintain that moisture for the plants. It's that layer, that protective layer above the soil. Tim put in all shredded pine mulch, so there's no dyes in this stuff. So this is great for the plants. A lot of mulch that you can buy is dyed with chemicals, dyed with things that aren't great for the soil, or, you know, if you have a vegetable garden, it's not gonna be great for you to ingest. One of the things I love about this mulch that Tim uses is it's all pine, so it's organic.
Oh, I'm making a mess.
Without the mulch, it's like a full-time job picking weeds.
They need something a little bit more low maintenance here between the kids, the pigs, the donkeys.
This looks really good. I mean, Tim's probably gonna have to fix your side, but, but my side looks pretty good.
I mean, I did get over here, and then it's a bumpy mess over here. And
You should probably put that rake down, though.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fair.
Oh, yeah, this is looking good. I am so excited about this apron sink.
The color is what I love the most.
Traditionally, the apron sink was brought forward so that they didn't have to lean as far in. It was right here, and if water does get outside the sink, it drips onto the floor and not the cabinets.
The other thing I love about the apron sinks is that they're really deep and wide. I don't really like split sinks. I like having a bigger sink for big pots and other dishes when you're cooking for a large family, which is what they were traditionally used for as well.
This would have been a missed opportunity if we didn't do an apron sink because it's so country.
It's very farmhouse. I love it. I think it looks so good.
While landscaping continues at the hobby farm and the drywall starts at our other addition, I'm meeting my dad at Kim's showroom to go over her design vision for Tom and Estrella's home.
Let's talk about this family. Crazy busy. He's a doctor. She's a
nurse.
Right?
Yes.
They have 2 teenagey kids, and they have a crazy busy lifestyle. And this extension is where they're gonna spend 80% of their time. They use it every day, they use it all the time. We have to create functionality.
So tell me how you're doing that.
So we walk in through the door and we hit the drop zone, because what happens there?
I don't know, but it sounds exciting.
It's where they drop everything, the bikes, the gloves, the shoes.
That's right. Then this area right here, this is gonna be all storage. So you got your way, and I gave you the tile that you wanted. Actually, you were right.
It's a nice tile.
So these are porcelain tiles, slip resistant, super durable. Because you took away my black on the floor, I gave you black on my drop zone area. So this is right when you walk in.
That's nice.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Perfect.
So the tile's gonna continue into the laundry room.
I love the hanging space. I think that's great for laundry. It also gets things out of the way.
Yes, and then the overall concept for the kitchen was to get all of their appliances in and give them lots of counter space.
Yeah.
And then a great big huge island.
And I see 3 different colors. But they asked you for white.
You already work in a hospital. Do we need to come home to a hospital? We had to create some, like, interest.
Where's white?
There is no white.
0 white? They asked you for white. Where's white?
There is no white.
0 white?
People say white, but do they really mean white?
I think a lot of the time when people say white, they mean light.
But when somebody says we want all white,
sometimes what they want isn't really what they want.
You want to give them what they want, but you also want to push them out of their comfort zone just a little bit.
Right, this is neutral. This is their kitchen cabinets, all of their kitchen cabinets.
Okay.
This is gonna be their juice zone. This is called soft black. The cream is in the hallway. So we're gonna do a quartz on the counter and the backsplash, and then we're gonna put this quartz on the island. And this is going to be on our coffee station as well. And the juice bar, which we didn't talk about, but I think we should.
I'm excited for the juice bar.
As you can see, there's lots. There's 26 inches here to allow for our blender. Why don't you look happy right now? What's wrong with you?
I'm very happy.
No, you don't look happy.
Once again, in my mind, I'm thinking they wanted an all-white kitchen.
Oh, my
and This is
God.
so opposite.
Because they don't know. They're doctors, right? I'm not going to go operate for them. Let me do what I can do. You do your stuff, I'll do mine.
Oh my God, you're so cute.
That was good.
Is it true?
That was good, yeah.
Oh my God. So I think the color coordination and then letting all that natural light in with these big, beautiful bay windows.
See, that's amazing.
I listened to what they said, but I heard what they wanted. And it wasn't a white kitchen, trust me.
Then I can't wait to get the house back.
Okay,
Good job.
thanks.
The next day, we leave the city and head back to the quiet of the country to continue work at Nicole and Bill's hobby farm.
We're installing a floating deck on top of the flat roof outside of the primary bedroom here.
There's gonna be no way that we're penetrating our flat roof membrane. This is so thick. So these floating tiles are made of recycled tires.
100%.
It's low maintenance. You don't have to refinish these. These are gonna take a beating.
And what that does is really create a space that they can use as a living area without penetrating that flat roof and causing any potential areas that water can get into.
We have a puck system on the bottom, which makes this all about drainage underneath.
Yeah, we have our scuppers back here, which is gonna allow water to drain off this flat roof. And
Right
I
through.
like the puck system is going to help that water flow through, so there's gonna be no sitting water, no mold, mildew buildup underneath.
And it's comfortable.
We are not putting any screw holes into that flat roof.
So these lock in. Like, I mean, once you have the weight of these tiles on, these tongues just lock in like that. Like, that's strong. And it'll allow for expansion and contraction as well.
It will, yeah, it will allow.
This is much like tiling a floor. You know, it's most important to check your layout.
Once we've done a dry run to determine the layout, we will ultimately use a caulking gun to glue along the edge of the tongue to make sure all the floating tile is securely in place. This flooring will be comfortable and durable for many years of family gatherings.
Wood siding on a country house. Some things just work, eh, Sam?
It's a beautiful thing.
Go 22.5, that gives us a 1/4 inch play.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's an old farmhouse with cedar shake siding, so having this wood siding to match really works.
We do our painting, we do the touch-ups, we do the caulking. It's all a pretty seamless look. You know, you can see what they had. It's the cedar shake that's deteriorating. This is certainly a step up.
I'm sure after we leave, eventually their next step is gonna be to match this.
We are at the home stretch at Nicole and Bill's hobby farm.
We got our friends back there
Yeah.
watching us. They're our biggest fans.
Hi, guys. Talk about a busy life. Nicole and Bill not only live in the country, they got 2 full-time jobs.
3 acres of land.
They did hire a concrete specialist, and he did really good footings. The problem is they were only 2 feet deep. Minimum code says 4 feet deep. We did it properly.
It's always tricky when you're doing an addition on a house built in the 1870s, tying in new to old, still respecting that old heritage.
The addition looks really good on the house right now.
It looks
I
so
know they're
good.
going to love it. The landscapers did an incredible job.
I think the mudroom is going to be perfect for their lifestyle. They have a lot of extra storage. They have a dog washing station, which is great because they have 2 dogs on a hobby farm.
We just have a few things left to do. We have to get this heavy fireplace from down here up to the 2nd-story deck. Now, the good news is it's only about 400 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, no big deal.
I'm thinking that Sherry and Troy take the lighter part, and me and Tyler,
Try to man that.
fortunately, try and take the bigger part.
I mean, I'm even kind of nervous about the smaller part, the base.
Get out of your way here.
Holmes, you want in on this, or?
I'm going to watch.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Talk about a nice table.
Oh, it's nice and heavy, all right.
Want to stay in shape? Be a contractor.
Okay. We'll do a concrete fireplace. That's a good idea for the 2nd-story deck. Yep. It's definitely real concrete. Okay.
Just careful, little step. Watch your fingers.
Yep. Oh, perfect.
It looks really nice.
Okay.
Furniture for the deck has also arrived,
Okay, yep.
so we can unpack it all.
Yeah. You kicked the box. Luckily, my head wasn't there. Okay.
I did, actually.
Yeah.
That was rude. And then start to arrange it on the deck.
Okay. Nicole and Bill are gonna love it up here. I mean, we've doubled their living space.
We really have, not to mention we've given them a great view.
They can watch the pigs, watch the stars.
Definitely watch the pigs. Keep your eyes on them pigs.
Seems it's about time to say goodbye to the pigs.
Oh, look at that.
Other pig, look.
Sherry, grab some apples from the tree and throw them down.
No. Yeah, I want to go. He's gone already, too.
They're coming. That's funny.
That is funny.
Nicole and Bill wanted their kids to grow up in the country so they could explore and play every day. They bought a farmhouse built in 1870. And what's kind of cool about it is it used to be a pub. That's awesome. And of course, the property came with a lot of challenges because that's going to be a lot of work to fix an older home. My family put in proper footings and built an addition that contains a laundry room, a mud room, and a powder room. And we got to enjoy some country living at its best with pigs. And let me tell you, one of them bit my boot, got my toe. They eat anything. Michael, Sherry, and I couldn't be happier to rescue such a beautiful family.
The last time we were here, there was a giant hole in our backyard. So I barely slept last night. I've been so excited. We've been counting down the days. Good morning. Hi.
Welcome home.
Wow.
Wow. This is so amazing.
This is beautiful.
So you remember we had that old wooden deck there?
Yes.
So we put in a hard-scaped pad there.
Perfect.
It looks good. You won't have to do much to maintain it. You can just wash that down with a hose.
This looks so good.
Don't have to worry about slipping on ice anymore and the kids falling and hurting themselves. So it's amazing.
Our challenge was to tie this structure into your home. So we came up with quite the system. Helical piles into the ground.
Wow.
Steel beams.
Okay.
Everything cradled and supported in, then formed and poured a massive pad. This is such a superstructure that if a tornado came in the area, this is your safe zone. This is not going anywhere.
Thank you. It is gorgeous.
Are you ready to see the inside?
Yes, let's do
We're
it.
so ready.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
This is so amazing.
Wow.
Holy. Wow.
Oh.
Welcome to your mudroom.
This is so amazing.
Wow.
Holy.
This is wild. I'm like speechless. This is beyond anything we could have imagined.
The design is country living. The inspiration is the outside, bringing it inside. I love even the wallpaper because it's supposed to look like a board and batten. Little things we do give it the characteristic of where you live.
This is great.
There is an apron sink. It kind of is very farmhouse, so we wanted to keep that vibe going throughout the space while still making it very modern.
Yes. Oh, the dog shower.
This is incredible.
Our one dog loves to run around in the pasture with the donkeys.
They hop in there, don't dirty the rest of the house.
You can see the split pump heat system, which is air conditioning and heating. Independent zone.
I love it. The amount of storage is just making me so happy.
And we've put in a fridge for when you host pool parties.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Drying racks. Oh, that is so smart.
Yeah.
And it hardly takes up any space. I love the large windows. I can be folding laundry and I can have a perfect view of the pigs and the donkeys and my kids.
That's why on purpose we make a lot of glass in the doors.
Yeah.
Natural daylight, and you can see everything.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. The laundry, it looks amazing. This is awesome.
Having a nice countertop over the washer and dryer too, it's just easier to fold. You're not bending down to fold things.
Looking at this, I've never been so excited to do laundry before.
I love this island too. It's amazing.
With a kid station at the end of it that they can sit and draw and play.
Well, Taryn loves to do science experiments.
Oh, goodness.
So that looks like a perfect place. I love this checkered flooring.
Do you?
It's
I love
porcelain
it.
tile.
It'll also help with keeping the grout lines very clean, having a larger tile in here.
Beautiful.
You want to take a look at the bathroom?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, lots of storage in here too. That's awesome.
Look at the wallpaper.
This is what we're talking about, is really trying to incorporate all that you have out here in your design plan.
Taryn is gonna love all the frogs.
We did wallpaper the ceiling, which is called the fifth wall, but somehow it makes the room even bigger.
Yes, it does.
That's very cool.
Wow, I love the faucet.
We played the color in all the spaces, so everything still flows together, while there's still a lot of different textures and patterns and different colors everywhere. It's fun.
It is so fun. That's the nicest powder room I've ever seen.
It's not really just a mudroom, is it?
It's not.
This room is so nice. It will be an extra room to hang out in when we have people over.
Do you want to go upstairs?
Can't wait.
Whoa.
Wow. This is amazing. Look at that fireplace.
Look at the fireplace.
This is beautiful. This is going to be so nice to just hang out here after the kids go to bed.
The siding continues up here. We brought in aluminum rails with glass because we want to be able to see everything.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. This is gonna be my new favorite spot.
Couldn't ask for anything more. This is so perfect.
And we're so grateful. This has taken such a weight off of my shoulders and yours too.
Yeah.
Just the stress of trying to get this renovation going and just running into roadblock after roadblock.
To know it's done and to know it's done right, it's just amazing.
Thank you so much for coming to our rescue.
You are so welcome.
With the work that the Holmes family has done here, it's really going to change our life. It changes the way that we're able to use our space, the way we're able to enjoy our time together.
I'm definitely going to get the crafts out tonight with the kids and sit down at that table and take advantage of that new area we have.
To be able to do that for them and their kids, that feels pretty good. No, sorry, you're off your marks. If you could just come back in.
Back to ones. Back to ones.
Makes me so nervous.
1, 2, 3.
Up. Careful, careful. Watch fingers, guys. Ugh.
You okay, Troy?
You okay?
You promised me that this door was going to open this way.
You can't always get what you want. Oh, come on, this is good. We're at the home stretch.
Welcome home.
Oh my gosh.
This is amazing.
I love this. This was a renovation nightmare. It's turned into a dream.
That's what I want to hear.